Hi, this is your Professor David Lane. I'd like to go over the course syllabus with you today. This is my website, neuralsurfer.com. It was created back in 1993 and, interestingly, was apparently one of the first of 500 websites created on the World Wide Web that was developed by Tim Berners-Lee back in 1990 as a wonderful app on the internet. The first thing I'd like to show you is to click on to School. You're going to go to my Introduction to Philosophy course, and you'll see that we have 6 weeks. As you go through the course syllabus, you'll notice we have a general website, a general library of free materials, a YouTube channel of original films. We've created something upwards, I think 200 films. Here's my Facebook, Twitter, uh, email, and the class forum where you'll be posting your responses to other students and reactions to the readings. There are 11 books required for this course. Now, don't be too intimidated because the books are pretty small, ranging from The Great Mystery, How Socrates Died, Quantum Weirdness, Is the Universe Really Made Out of Rubber Bands, which is about string theory, The DNA of Consciousness, The Cerebral Mirage, The Oceanic Metaphor, Is the Universe an App, Digital Philosophy, The Unknowing Sage, and The Circle of the Wise, which is interviews with very famous Californian philosophers from Berkeley, UCLA, Pomona College, and UCSD. What I'd like you to be aware of is that although you can buy all these books through Amazon, they're not available at the bookstore. Why? Because they're much cheaper to get directly from Amazon. We've created all these books and we've made them for cost, so there's no profit being made. However, if you don't want to do that, you also have the free PDF versions, which are linked right here. The way this course is designed, it's following a consilience approach, which is much more typical of how philosophy was done in Aristotle's day, where one covered the natural sciences. This is not a history of philosophy course, but is rather designed to be very current and demonstrate how to think philosophically and scientifically through each major academic branch, from physics to biology to neuroscience to religion. We've spent years writing hundreds of articles on such subjects as consciousness, evolution, and artificial intelligence. Keep in mind that I want everyone to create their own website. I've created an instructional video explaining how to do it. It's free. I've also created films for each week to follow the course book. Also, you're supposed to post essays. I think it's 2 per week, and you'll see this going through the syllabus like this. Week 1, you have 2 books required. There's also an extra credit book, and these are the required films. After you've done that, you have 2 questions you're supposed to answer. You put those on your website and also on the class forum. Then I sometimes have these extra credit movies that you can watch and respond to. Second week is on natural philosophy, which is about quantum mechanics, the general theory of relativity by Einstein, a fundamental overview of the physics of the universe to kind of ground ourselves in. The 2 books required are Quantum Weirdness, Is the Universe Really Made Out of Rubber Bands, which is about string theory. There's extra credit, which I highly recommend, which is the debate between Einstein and Niels Bohr. These are the original papers published in 1935. These are the films that you're required to look at. We also have, going through week 3, biological philosophy and evolutionary thinking, always keeping in mind that each week you have 2 required questions you need to answer. After biological philosophy and evolutionary thinking, we then move on to neurophilosophy or neuroscience and consciousness, which is really the heart of the course, which has 2 books, Is the Universe an App and The Cerebral Mirage. Also a number of films that augment it. Again, essays you're supposed to respond to. Digital philosophy, which is in week 5. And then week 6, we have mystical philosophy and the transcendence. What I'd like to point out is that you have a midterm and a final. The midterm is due July 12th. The midterm has already been posted, and it's all essay based, so I'd like you to do some research to kind of just do a little more than just reading the books and watching the required films. You should also keep in mind that I've also given you a series of the history of philosophy from part 1, part 2, and part 3, so you want to keep abreast of that. Then the final exam is due at the very end of the course It's due on July 31st. So if you have any questions, feel most free to email me anytime. It's good to have you in this course, and thank you so much.